we're here to do a reading for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. If you could, please go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're a growing channel, so if the messages are helping you, go ahead and interact with the page so that it may help others and reach them as well to get the messages. We're going to go ahead and get started here with some oracle cards for the counterparts, and we'll start with Divine Masculine. For Divine Masculine, we have Angel. I think he's more stepping into his white air, his lighter side, his more pure side, his more angelic side, underlying energy, as well as the angel here, the white light. I think he's starting to see and become a little bit more purified in his actions and his thoughts and his own energy. Maybe even just balancing that out. We'll talk about it. Let's get mutual energy. We have celebration. Maybe celebrating more white wings with these doves and wings on the champagne bottles. It's both maybe celebrating victories energetically. I don't feel like these are physical celebrations. We'll see. Let's keep going. We'll pull cards. And for feminine, we have doorways. It also looks like she's walking out of a dark room into a light clouded area, probably where masculine is, both meeting each other energetically on a higher white plane. I also get the energy of balancing the again light higher plane to the grounded, more physical, kind of juggling that energy between the physical and the spiritual. But we'll see. It's like you guys are doing the hard work, reflecting on things from the past and currently taking place. I feel like you guys are soaring. Your heart's, you following your heart. And again, we have the theme of clouds. It's higher realm 5D energy. It's given. So let's talk about it. All right, for masculine. Yeah, moving forward, completing a cycle. And it's so crazy. That was a confirmation in my head. The 2 and the 6, the 2 from the angel and 6 from the celebration was giving me the 8, the infinity symbol, the 8, and it's just cycles going over and over again, and it was like moving through cycles here, and there it is, closing a cycle, and with the higher understanding, higher knowledge, beliefs. It's like cycles through their belief system. It's like doing that inner work, right? And that's this is just on splits. I haven't even got started yet, so let's talk about it. All right, masculine, how we feeling today? Yeah, going through some healing, wanting to heal, wanting to reach for something he's hoping to come back to, wanting to return. This is the Eight of Cups. The indolence, wanting to quit, wanting to give up, wanting to walk away, not, leave things incomplete, unfinished, still having that one, but this right here is wanting to make a return. Again, reaching towards making a return, wanting to overcome challenges, Nine of Wands energy. So it's like he's wanting to come back, wanting to heal some things. Been through some struggles, been through the woodwork, been through the trenches, and now he's wanting to return as an angel. Fresh start, new beginning. Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, it's like, let me bring you the world. This is the story of, like, giving me the energy of Atlas. So, I'll try to summarize this as best as possible. Wanting to move in silence, wanting to, not wanting to, just having that energy of not quite talking about what he's been through, not quite communicating that hope, that wish. Wanting to bring you the world, right? Okay, so let me summarize the brief story of Atlas. It was a guy, wanting to hold the world or whatever, and holding the world, and I think it was like Atlas somehow got tricked or put in the position to have to hold it. So there he was, kind of stuck, holding the world on his head. But it's like this masculine's wanting to bring that in, and I don't know how. It's like he's carrying the weight of the world, right? But he's wanting to deliver it to someone. He's wanting to make a return, heal things, and deliver the weight of the world. Not even saying the weight of the world. The pentacles speak to gold and stability, security, a huge new beginning, something tangible, something solid, something of value here. But yeah, it's. I think I'm skipping out on a lot of details on that Atlas story or that summary, but and like it's kind of like the strength is a challenge. Oh, it was this way, but somehow he's needing the courage because there is some type of conflict, some type of struggle to do so, like struggle in his own truth. But it's kind of like he's mothering himself in order to do things. And it's like he's trying to nurture his beliefs, but also take a risk. Because he's trying to create something. He's trying to invest in something. And some of that comes from courage in being a little bit more risky and maybe against certain traditions and beliefs. Yeah. He's not quite in his power. The Emperor came sideways. He's struggling to maintain some sense of control energetically, but definitely wanting to come forward, wanting to schmooze, seduce, show up in a more lighthearted manner. Yeah, taking a risk towards reconciliation here. Three of Cups full, Knight of Cups full, Three of Cups. Because there's a need to actually take the time, take your time. Knight of Pentacles, to develop what you're actually trying to create, to bring it into focus here, being like the director, the producer. You can't quite rushing and create. How long does it typically take to make a movie? Um, Months, sometimes a few years after, even after shooting. It takes months of writing, months of shooting, of practice, I'm sorry, and then actually shooting and then editing and final products and yays and nays and votes and different versions of the movie being put together and produced and directed. It's kind of difficult to rush that process because you probably wind up with a crappy movie here. So it's like he's having the internal struggle to control himself, not come in too fast, but still nonetheless taking the risk because, again, actually seeing something is happiness, because it's like doing spying, hacking, maybe not taking much action towards what he truly wants. Queen of Wands, maybe dealing with a fire sign here, an Aquarius. We had what? More Aquarius, Aries, maybe an Earth sign here. But yeah, it's like there's still that push and pull thing, that internal struggle, that putting up a fight. I think even looking at this, his masculine side is kind of losing. The feminine side is a lot more calm and collected, and the masculine's trying to exert the control here. If we're talking energy, because we all have masculine and feminine side to ourselves, and if we're looking at it from the aspect of his inner self, yeah, it's burdening. It's burdening. So let's just say this masculine here is trying to exert kind of a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. This masculine is trying to exert force and power and doing all this facial muscle and she's just calm, like bring it. And so if we look at from the feminine side, the emotions, the emotional side, the more connected side here, the feminine side of masculine is more calm, cool, and collected. However, the more dominant masculine side of masculine is more in his ego, trying to exert control and power and dominate, right? So it's his. I feel some of that is coming from angels here. Angels kind of trying to balance that out. I get the sense of the devil and the angel on the shoulder, like in the old cartoons. Yeah, let's see. Four of Cups, the Sun. Let me get one more for masculine, please. It's like he's resisting making a judgment. That's a lot of cards. Let's clean that up. Sorry. I think I have them all correct. Oh, no. I'll put that back in. That was the Sun, right? Sorry. So needs to be a transformation. There needs to be a death and a rebirth. Something needs to come crashing down in order for masculine to actually, take advantage of what he truly wants, what he truly sees as his own happiness, his childlike demeanor wanting to be expressed, letting go of some of that control. Again, old foundations must crumble with the Tower card coming out. It can't sustain anymore. Yeah, it's like he's gonna have to choose. He's choosing the path to do some more work, and be a little bit more self fulfilled here. Because it's like in the past he was a little bit self indulgent, selfish, led to disappointment, over involved in work, blocking out reconciliation, being toxic, being controlling, possessive, having so many blocks, and I feel a sense of needing to go back to kindergarten. The kindergarten teacher here. We gotta go back to kindergarten. We're gonna start over. Let's 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 bring back the child in him, because a lot of times we get fogged and bogged down from the adult perception, or the adult side of ourselves, where we can't even fathom being happy, or we can't even accept like our own happiness. We're rejecting it here. Four of Cups, taking advantage of what makes us truly happy. Four of Cups, luxury. You know, not really seeing it for what it's worth. But I get a sense of the tower coming in to bring that vision into to sharper views. All right. Yeah, as I said, that there goes the producer, the director. Let's get some. And it seems like it's gonna benefit the feminine as well, because it will turn some things around for her, bring in a new beginning of love, open up emotions for feminine as well. Let's take a look though. Feminine doorways. I think doors are opening for you. After sorrow, after heartbreak, after pain, I genuinely feel like that should be upside down, but that's how it came out, so I don't force it. Or I don't want to force it. So, for feminine, what else? Yeah. Pain, heartbreak brought you worry, brought you a sense of lack, getting sorrow, worry, pain, suffering. Doorways are opening because of that. Yeah, justice. You'll get pleasure as your justice. I get a sense of love, emotion, a means of opening up emotionally, right? Moving slow towards your options. It's like you're progressing slow and steadily towards their options, choices. You have so many different delectables to choose from. It's like your options are being placed in front of you, going back. Yeah, you're using your discernment about your options as well, because even if we're looking at choices, look at this guy. It's like he had an option. These are translucent images of this guy going through that door, but translucent option here, translucent option there. There are some more doors over there, and he's actually chosen the door and going through that one. So it's like you have several options. You have several choices. Don't never doubt it. Maybe because of the pain, you had some type of lack, or not really open mindset, but I do get a sense of you using your creativity in painting your own picture of life. I kind of feel like you are opening your heart, willing to take down what you want, go after what you're wanting to give life, or you have a new sense of creativity about you, and you're kind of excited to do so on your own here with the Hermit. I kind of feel it's like you're being withdrawn from the darkness, even though you want you want to sit back and enjoy yourself. You know that darkness looms. Look at him; he's wanting to enjoy his smoke, and then this dark entity in the background is kind of hovering over his shoulder. So it's kind of like, you know, it's there, you know, but you want to move away from it, so you can be a little bit more solid and secure. In the long run, because you've been disappointed, you have been let down, you do want to take a leap of faith and overcome some things. You're just kind of having that brain fog, that static noise in the background, kind of preventing you right now from taking that risk. But nonetheless, you will enjoy what you create, because it is something you yourself have created. Let's get one more for feminine. Yeah, there it is. You're just trying to figure out how to be bold and daring and do something for yourself, create something for yourself. Because you definitely feel I think you feel like it's useless opening another cycle here, and you just rather move in silence, move away from the heaviness, which is this connection. You also want to start fresh, kind of go back to lighter, more playful days. But it's not for the lack of waiting for things to change and evolve and grow. You're manifesting your 10 of Cups. You want it to come. It's like you're waiting for it to come in. 3 of Wands. And it's not, look, you don't turn your back on your masculine or the connection and all this other stuff. You just wait for things to unfold. You don't have to chase it down. You don't have to run from it. Hey, it's not tapped in right now. It's not on the level, and it's fine. We let it be, and you let it grow as is, just like you tend to a garden. Hey, those peppers aren't in full bloom. They haven't quite budded off of the vine yet. Hey, that's fine. We don't mess with them. No need to go out there and thump them or pinch them or cut them open just to see if they taste good. They're gonna taste good when it actually does blossom and bloom. You just gotta kind of, again, pay attention to your options. Be methodical. Know what's going to work at that moment and move towards it. Choose that door. These guys, they're sitting in front of doors that are closed and they're considering opening them. Why would you do that? This guy is actually taking action to an open door. It's quite simple, of what's going on in that picture. So, I mean, that was just some intuitive hits I was picking up on. But definitely be bold, be daring. Let's get, okay, so celebrating. I feel like you guys, why would that be a celebration? Let me get some more and figure that out. Temperance. Let me get some more. Ace of Wands. Give me a second. Because it's coming out opposite of what it's saying as far as celebration. Ace of Wands in reverse. Let me get one more so I can make sense of it. 9 of Cups reverse. It's like you're getting what you want. You're kind of celebrating certain things because I feel like you're getting what you want by standing your ground. I don't know if these were the other way around, and I feel like they were, but it's like you're romanticizing your vision. You see things coming in, a little bit more balanced because of the strategies that were made. You did have to play some mind games and block communication in order to weigh things out and look at things differently. Kind of change your view on how you were seeing things going. Because how this is coming out, Nine of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups in reverse. It's like you haven't quite overcome challenges, but you're going to be patient. You're going to go with the flow of it. I feel like you both are kind of looking at it and at a standpoint, like masculine's definitely wanting to control the situation, but I feel like his angels, he's being guided to, hey, hold off, don't touch that. That's not where we're at. But then we also have feminine over here, like, hey, I got other options. I can be focused on this. I can go through the doors that are open for me. I can be bold and daring and take risk and be my fire breathing self, my fire eating self. Sorry, I can be my fire eating self here and take it on the chin and keep pushing. Even though we've been here, I mean, hey, I can take my time. I have options. So I create my own destiny. So it's kind of going with the flow. Masculine seems like he's having just a little bit of more of a hard time kind of going with that flow, but nonetheless both are celebrating here in mutual energy, because no, we haven't overcome everything, but there's still a sense of patience and flow in the situation. No, we haven't got something started. We don't need to get something started right now. We don't need to indulge Nine of Cups in reverse. It's fine. I get a sense of it's fine because things are working out how we would like it to. We're getting what we want. We're both getting what we want in this situation. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's like you guys have stood your ground, stood up for what you both want. But there's a sense of fear. And that may be just you guys blocking out fear, fighting against fears. A new cycle. Okay. Waiting out the negativity, letting the toxicity dissipate. It's still present. It's still here. Like I said, it's kind of like it wouldn't make any sense. It would be detrimental to the Ten of Cups if you actually do take action. So you guys are kind of just trying to manifest through it. Even though it's heavy, even though it's hard, you have to go through it, move through it in silence in order to get what you want. Maybe something that's brought to from again a higher standpoint. We have the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and then the Hierophant. It's just progressing through getting what you want from a more spiritual 3D level in order for you guys to reconcile and celebrate again, enjoying what you're creating. Look at it. We get so caught up on the end results to where we don't even take a look at what we're receiving while we're on the road to success. If you don't sit back and enjoy and pay attention, like, it's kind of like raising a child. And I'm not sure how many people have kids out there, but again, you get so bogged down with I can't wait till he gets older. But you gotta look at it when he's 3, when he's potty training, when she's first starting to like boys, or going into that puberty stage, or learning how to drive, their first job, enjoying that, because You don't get those moments back. You don't get the moments where you finally see, aha, I'm getting what I want, but I don't get to indulge in. I don't get to just dive and enjoy and be excessive with it right now, because that would be detrimental. We got to block out any fears about this thing working out first and foremost, and we just got to kind of go into a cycle of waiting the devil out, because the devil does get bored. The devil does stop playing. The devil does walk away after a certain amount of time. Let's get some clarifiers. It's like the progress is kind of hidden. It's beneath the surface. Like, again, I get a sense of forward movement. You just don't see it yet. You just don't see it. And by the time you do, it may be already upon you. There's the death card from last one again. I dropped one. Yeah. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. You have the Death card with the Two of Swords in reverse. It's definitely closing to that indecisiveness, inability, blocking out communication, being blind to a situation, not really being vocal about it. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Why is that Eight of Cups in reverse? Because it goes against his belief, and he really, really misses you. And that's the internal, again, going back to a judgment. It's like, I gotta go back. This goes against my beliefs. It goes against maybe even a commitment that may be standing, family. It may be against what is that? Something that's already long standing, a structural sense of himself. And that's because he wants to hold on to something that he truly, genuinely misses, genuinely loves. Kind of going back to that childlike Six of Cups energy here. Let's clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Want to move on to calmer waters to gain that success again. Ace of Pentacles, a new start, fresh start, new beginnings. And he wants it to be successful this time. Look at this guy. Does he look like he came to play? And if somebody shows up to your doorstep like this, like, I brought you the world, are you really going to slam the door in their face? If there's genuine love, if you can see that they've climbed the highest and tallest of mountains, I believe, feminine, past the heart, the hurt, the sorrow, the worry, the being abandoned, maybe even ghosting. It's like, is that really something you want to reject or turn down? Because at this time, I do feel the shift in energy. I do feel it's more on the, again, angelic, higher, 5D, spiritual, connected side. It's not grounded, but it's still not clear. We got a lot of red, which ends in the devil card. So it's kind of like, is it really time? It doesn't feel like it's time. Strength card, trying to get the willpower, the courage. That goes back to the Star card here, the in bulk here. Healing, a lot of healing, a lot of hoping and wishing for the strength and courage to do so, coming forward, Yeah, because I think there's a sense of codependency. I feel He doesn't feel secure. Well, we'll just say he, for the sake of understanding for myself of what masculine is. You can identify it for how you like. I think there was a sense of codependency on masculine side, not quite even being able to stand on his own. So how can he deliver the world to you if he can't stand up? And that goes back to, being solid, secure within oneself in order to show up for someone else as well. So that there's some healing there. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Swords, maybe putting up a fight, maybe being difficult, but internally there is, yeah, it's like he's clear what he's willing to stand on, what he's willing to bring forward. It's just he's not really taking action, maybe even looking at things from different aspects. Let's clarify the Emperor. Yeah, exerting control because he's hurting. Masculine's hurting as well. Look at that. Same freaking cards as the feminine. The Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. You guys are mirroring each other. He feels hurt and left out. Feminine, you feel hurt and left out as well. And that, my friend, is okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Three of Swords clarified by the Seven of Fire, the Seven of Wands. Wanting to protect itself, wanting to be a little bit more guarded, wanting to exert that control or hide his pain. And it's still there. Again, you're going to have to fight those fears. The fear of being heartbroken and abandoned versus actually feeling it and trying not to make it happen anymore is still present. So that's something you're going to have to let those go. Those things that you are thinking about or manifesting for yourself. And 9 times out of 10, those feelings, hurt, regret, and sorrow, and being left out in the cold, and I was ghosted, and this hurt, and that hurt. You bring more of that to the situation the more you think about it. So if you actually think about the lighter, brighter things, I want love. Oh, I'm moving into love. I am embodying love. I am open to love. I will be in love. Those are the things that you need to focus on. Like, not that I was hurt, not that I was okay. So he's not quite tapped in all the way to his emotions. He's needing to in order to make a judgment here. And I feel a sense of needing more time. Needing more time to see how he truly feels. But it's like, mentally, I feel like it's clear. Emotionally, there's still some work here. Because the pain is still present and being protected. Clarify the Sun. Yeah. You can overcome this. 9 of Fire in the upright. I can overcome this. I think there is a sense of wanting to overcome this. But I feel needing more time to do it alone. I feel like masculine is needing a little bit more time to figure some things out on his own, by itself, by himself, weighing his options, seeing, trying to figure out how to come up with the strength to again walk away from any toxicity that's keeping his mind staticky and convoluted, working on anything that's burdening him and actually keeping him in a immature and emotionally volatile state, as well as creating that conflict here. Well, we already saw the conflict. It's like his mind is made up for sure. The emotions are not made up. Heart's not made up. Clarify the Tower. I feel like waiting to clear out that emotional volatility. I think the way that his feelings are right now, it's like a landmine. It's like a landmine. There are several fears still looming around that are going to make him quick to anger. There are several emotional triggers that still are present. And I'm not going to let feminine off the hook because they are still present as far as mutual energy here. Because you need to block out some of those fears and just wait for the toxicity to subside. You have to clear that out. You have to be patient. You have to take your time. Let's clarify the Three of Swords for feminine. I think she's aware of how deeply she feels, but I also feel like she's aware and has a level of emotional maturity to know that her holding back her emotions and how she feels causes issues for masculine, and that in itself is understanding why there needs to be a weight, why there needs to be a certain level of patience here. Yeah, it creates heaviness in the connection that, again, needs to be worked on. Slow progress, checking your options. I get a sense of feminine also needing to check the ego at the door. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, 4 of Wands. So look in the cold. Internally, feeling secure. I think internally you feel secure. I think this is more of an external energy of you feeling that lack, that a sense of loneliness or without. Yeah, I think you're going into a sense of pleasure. Things are turning around for you, being a lot more happy, a little bit more playful. Yep. And I think you're wanting to shift things around and move to the lighter side of showing how you feel. You want to open up emotionally. Queen of Cups clarified by the Mother of Water. The Queen of Cups again. You want to open up. I think you just want to be happy here. I don't feel like you want to hold back your emotions. I don't feel like you're going to fight anything. I think you're choosing the light. Knight of Disc. Yeah, you're going to slowly move towards what you want. Clarify the Seven of Cups. I don't think this is very straightforward. Moving towards your options. Like I said, what did I say? A perfect embodiment of this. The Seven of Cups. Options, choices. Tasty delectables to choose from, and then the Chariot moving forward. What is going on in this picture? Guy has several options, several doors to choose from, and he's chosen one and actually moving towards the light side of it, right? Yeah, learning, understanding, getting information along the way. What's the Two of Wands? I don't think we need too much more clarifiers for feminine. What's the Two of Wands? Both of these came out sideways. Ace of Cups. Yeah. At a crossroads of having a new beginning, love, and reconciling. It's like you're not quite sure. You may not know if you want to go through a self-love journey or pour into oneself, or have a new cup of love, or just reconciling. And it's kind of like, you kind of taking a leap of faith and embodying that Empress energy in order to get the Ten of Pentacles and take charge here with the King of Wands. But again, we still have some underlying energies here that could, again, be explosive. So you just got to kind of look at what is, again, open before you. What's in front of you? What do you see? You kind of got to go with the flow, right? Clarify the Queen of Swords, Five of Wands. There's conflict. Think you're trying to think your way through it. I think you need to tap into that. You may need to make a head over heart decision here, because of the conflict, the chaos surrounding this judgment call that you may make or thinking about making, because it is, again, heavy for you. Just take a break in order to do so. Wait for the downloads to come to you. That's it. That's your option. Choose the lighter side. Don't weigh yourself down with, ooh, what should I do? What should I choose? Yeah, and it's like being bold, being daring. It may not seem fair that you walk away from your emotions. But I feel like it's a strategy behind like underneath the surface in order to build what you want, what you truly want, so you can enjoy. You have to miss opportunities in order to manifest something that's already in progress and growing here. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands in reverse for a mutual. Nine of Wands, new cycle. Yeah, it's like you haven't quite overcome it, but you feel that the new cycle is going to require the devil to be gone. Any toxic, controlling energy, any negativity, any toxicity must be gone. You're in the process of manifesting. You're going with the flow. You're manifesting. You're the master of what you're creating here, and that goes back to you guys being happy. Yeah, you're manifesting reciprocity. You can give and take. What is the Ace of Wands in reverse? You're getting downloads. You're thinking things through. You're waiting for the messages, the information. Yeah, you're not nurturing anything until you get those. Nine of Cups. Hold you, but you want to. You definitely want to indulge. Yeah, and that's clarifying the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups in reverse, but internally, both of you guys want to indulge and have this new beginning in love and create some type of fire and passion and other different ways. You want to name that act, but it's present, okay? Yeah, King of Swords, King of Wands, being logical, being analytical, knowing when to move, knowing what actions to take, being strategic, being bold in the moves that you make. Seven of Wands. You guys may be guarded, but again, you're getting what you want. You're standing your ground. You're fighting for what you want, you believe in, or what you're trying to stand for here. What's the Nine of Swords? What are the anxieties? Because you don't know anything. You're both moving in silence. Feel kind of betrayed, actually. Not talking about it. Like you feel this connection. You feel the relationship with the Two of Cups here going into a new cycle. You do feel that. But you feel it's kind of like it's moving in a strategic manner. And it's like you can see things aligning. And you're choosing the path to have a deeper connection. Just weighing your options, trying to figure out how to work on it, build on it, taking your time. Taking your time to communicate. I think it's more of a strategy on how you guys communicate. Four of Cups, you're letting go of that Five of Pentacles energy. You're releasing that. You're taking your time while you're waiting, right? Bear with me real quick. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So to clarify, the devil, kind of having that block restraint, having it being present, being possessive, controlling, and all this other stuff. I think internally you're trying to free yourself from that here with the full energy. But you still have, trying to free yourself from any fears and move forward with a clear mind, more lighter in thought, more freer emotionally. Towards again your Ten of Pentacles, I feel a lot of needing to release the ties that bind you. Just kind of being a little bit more in control. But let's get some outgoing messages. These I typically do Kipper or Romance Angels, but these I feel like they pick up on a lot of other energy or reconfirms the energy that's already come out. For masculine, we have Hand of Cards, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Yep. The Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So again, that goes back to wanting to come in, needing, again, we had the Death card a couple of times, for masculine, needing to grow and transform your life. I don't feel like the relationship is over, but I do get a sense of him feeling rejected and, seeing things as over, because you have the Four Cups, the Sun, and the Tower. So it could be going into feeling rejected, feeling, seeing things very clearly after things have crumbled down, and just feeling like it's over, but it's still in the aspect of wanting to come in, kind of fighting himself, and that push and pull. So you may feel like things are over, but wanting to come back as well. So we got self-indulgence, focus on self-work, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Now, I did kind of get some of that shadow work there, because we have the Seven of Cups with the Temperance card. We have, him being codependent, needing to heal some of that, overcoming some challenges here alone. So that kind of reconfirms a few things. And then look here what we got underneath the deck. Love. Unconditional love. Self-love. Oneness. Passion. Affection. Attraction. All of those are present. I think that's why it's so triggering and moving through certain situations and stuff. Masculine may be like an emotional landmine. So you never know what you're going to do to set them off. But it is kind of like holding back. It's causing a tower moment on the feminine side. So you are aware of it. Mutual. Got photograph. Looking at your photos. Missing your nostalgia. Making new memories. Yep. Dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out things. Come to light. Adapt. Change. Heal. I do feel that. As we said, just wait for the messages before you start nurturing or giving to a situation here. Palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. That goes back to the mindset and the actions that are being taken. Overcoming those fears, being a lot more sure about yourself, releasing that energy of fear, like freeing yourself from that. Like, don't bringing things to a close. And if things keep kind of happening over and over again, you're gonna have to start doing things and moving a little different, like not really announcing how you coming, because when you announce it, the enemy knows how to defeat you, or they know which way you're coming from. Hey, if you're going to war, if we're talking about like the Civil War, or let's talk about the war. Yeah, is it the Civil War? No, that was North and South. The war between America and Britain. It's like America didn't announce to Britain, hey, we're coming to your soil, or Britain just didn't announce that, hey, we're coming to America to make you comply. So they didn't just announce how they were coming, right? And then it says keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So that goes back to several different options, having a couple different things that you can explore here on how to move, how to treat the situation. Let's get some outgoing messages for feminine and we'll wrap this up. We got 3 in one swoop. Boom. All right. We got, 4. Goodness. We got passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. And I think that goes back to, moving to the lighter side, just letting the emotions flow, being a little bit more freer and expressive in emotions, just finding some type of internal security and stability, right? Just finding that lighter side. We have not enough frustration in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I think we did touch on that a little bit. I did pick up on that. We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. We do have the 6 of Cups out here. We do have a sense of separation, knowing that things are that's a way. It's present as well. We got kisses, unconditional love, and giving and receiving affection, falling in love, and that goes that goes to choosing the path to have a new beginning in love and reconcile, come back together. So it's kind of like you kind of have a choice to make. And then we got date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Now that could be that energy here with the Wheel of Fortune and this Knight of Cups. So that could be an option. You're just walking through that door. So whatever happens. Always, always, always keep a positive mindset, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.